So since chapter 2 is coming to an end, I think it's time to look back on the best and worst seasons of this chapter and rank them in a tier list. So we'll be ranking each season based off the map, the battle pass, the gameplay and enjoyment of the season. So let's get straight into it. So as you can see the tier list on screen, we've got 5 different sections: horrible, below average, average, good and the best. And the first one is Chapter 2 Season 1. And this was a good season because it was the first time that we ever got a complete brand new map. So that was literally game changing. It was like playing a complete new video game. But towards the end of the season it did kind of drag out and there wasn't really that many changes throughout the season. In terms of the battle pass, I think we had some pretty good skins. The Ripley was very good and unique. And some of the other skins were average, and there weren't really that many new weapons. And towards the end of season 1, since there was no new content, that is when people started to do their own type of mini games, since there was nothing new in the game. So that is when fashion shows became a trend, and nothing really was new that season in terms of changes throughout the season. No really big map changes. So I think the fact that we had a complete new map definitely carried that season. So I'm actually going to put it in below average. Now on to the next one, we have got Chapter 2 Season 2, and this one was for sure one of my personal favourite seasons of Chapter 2. We had all the mythic weapons, the amazing locations like the agency, which was amazing with the mythic drum gun and Midas, and we had the grotto, the shark, and even Frenzy Farm, which was, you know, a really good location because that was where I used to do a lot of the customs. But overall a great season, the weapons, the locations, the battle pass was also very good. We had some amazing skins, as I mentioned. Midas was a good one, Brutus, which, you know, was a decent skin, and some of the other ones were good. But overall as a season it was definitely one of my favourites from Chapter 2. So I'm definitely going to put that one in the best section just because I enjoyed that one probably the most out of all the other ones on the list. Now moving on to Chapter 2 Season 3, and this one was a very good season because it was very unique and it was one of the most different seasons we've ever had because the whole map was flooded, and the locations with the whole flood and the swimming feature, we had the sharks, and it was just a different type of experience which made it kind of stand out compared to some of the other ones. In terms of the battle pass as well, Aquaman was an amazing skin, the Fade skin, Eternal Night, even Kit was very unique and it did contain some very good skins. And in terms of the actual enjoyment and the gameplay side of the season, I'd say it was very good. I definitely wouldn't put it at the best section, but I think I'm going to put this one in the good section because overall I'd probably give it like a 7.5 out of 10. I think the main reason as to why it was a good season is because it was different, and since we've had so many different seasons over the past couple of years, it is kind of difficult for Epic Games to give us something completely brand new and a whole different experience, so gotta give them credit for that. Now Chapter 2 Season 4, and I know a lot of people really enjoyed this season because of the battle pass and the whole mythics with the superheroes. We had, in my opinion, one of the best battle passes we've ever had with Iron Man and all the other amazing Marvel skins, which was super cool to see. We also saw some amazing superhero mythics and new locations like Stark Industries, which was a location for pretty much the Iron Man character, and it was a really cool location as well. I really liked that. And as a season overall, I did really enjoy it, so again, I'm going to have to put this one in the top section because comparing this to some of the other seasons of Chapter 2, in my opinion, I really enjoyed that one and it's definitely going in the top section for me. Now moving on to Season 5, this one was also a pretty good season. We saw some cool battle pass skins like Mandalorian and the Man Cake and Menace and a lot of other skins like that, and some of the map changes. We had sand tunneling, which was a really cool unique new feature, and in terms of the locations we had Colosseum, Salty Towers and a lot of other good locations, which it was kind of different. The Colosseum was good, I quite liked that, and as an overall season it was good but definitely not one of my favourites. In terms of where I'm going to rank it, I'm probably going to put it in the average section. I think comparing it with some of the other ones, it's not quite up there for me, but definitely as an overall season though, it was decent. Now, Chapter 2 Season 6. This one was also a very good season. It had a decent battle pass, and this was the whole primal season. So I did like this one because we had a new biome area and the new animals, which was an amazing new addition. We had the chickens, the wolves, and all that type of stuff, which was amazing to see. And I think they were a really good addition to the game, and overall during this season we had some really good changes. So as an overall season I did enjoy it, but again, compared to some of the others, I'm probably going to put it in the average section, which still is pretty good, but I definitely preferred some of the others a lot more. Now next up, Chapter 2 Season 7. Again, quite a cool season with the whole UFOs, and the battle pass was amazing because we had the Rick and Morty collaboration, which was super cool to see, and obviously the UFOs were quite a unique sort of new vehicle in the game, which did make it a little bit different. And I think the whole seasonal theme with the UFOs and the aliens was quite unique, and as I mentioned, the battle pass was good. But where I'm going to rank this, again, it's quite a difficult one. I was thinking of putting it maybe in the good section, but I'm probably just going to put it in the average section again. It is quite a difficult decision to make because a lot of these seasons were really good, and season 7, I did enjoy it, but I'll put it in the average section. Now onto the final season, which looks to be of chapter 2, which is season 8. Now this one had some pretty unique skins in the battle pass, to say the least. Carnage, the unicorn sort of skin, which was just crazy with all the customizable styles as well. I did quite like to see that, and obviously Kevin the Cube did return during this season, and we had quite a few new weapons, but nothing too special. So comparing the current season with some of the previous ones like season 2 and season 4 and season 3, I definitely preferred those ones a lot more. So again, just like most of the other seasons on this tier list, I'm going to put it in the average section there, and that is the tier list complete, ranking every chapter 2 season from best to worst. And as you can see, I've rearranged each section as well, so you can see my full tier list. So make sure to comment down below your favourite season from chapter 2, and make sure to subscribe for more of these types of videos because you're not going to want to miss out. Now there's a lot more videos on screen here, make sure to click another one to keep on watching, and I'll see you over there.